Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and thank you. And let me say it again. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Today we hit 20K on that ever important road to 30K. So we're doing the 20K AMA, sorry. A lot of MMA on the brain. Big weekend with my brother over at Bellator 222 at MSG. Great times once again. Thank you, John Fitch. Great time. Couldn't have done it without you. Well, we were gonna go possibly anyway, but boy, not only did you give me tickets, but the tickets you gave me were absolutely outstanding. So thank you again, and thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the subscriptions. As you guys know, it is the 20K AMA, so I'm going to answer your questions. We'll go to them live. I want to remind you. I think we're a little bit above that right now, 20,051. We banged out 5 videos today. This is number 6. And I am going full force on this channel. That is official. That's going to be one of the announcements tonight. I'm putting out content here as much all day from now on as I can. Thank you so much, Drew Fuss. Let's go to some of the early questions before I start going off here. So we're gonna keep it right up. We're gonna make sure everything's running smooth. But Titus is asking me about a guy named Leo Wanta. I did a quick Google search. It seems like he's supposed to be some kind of an intelligence officer or a white hat, but I also saw really quickly that he either was interviewed with or doing stuff with a guy named Robert Steele. Robert David Steele, I'm very suspect of. Felt like he gave some really good stuff early, but then when you start talking about, children on Mars as, slaves and all this other stuff, I'm very doubtful, to say the least. And if you've ever seen Mirage Men, which I absolutely recommend to just about everybody, it's a great documentary. It shows how once you're an intelligence officer, you're an intelligence officer. And disinformation is something these guys actively use. So it's something we should definitely look into. Klitsch, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys. You guys rock. You're letting me do this, and it's pretty awesome. So let's see. Drew, thank you so much. So as you can see over here, we are talking about just about everything, and we're going to take all your comments, all your questions. Chris, thank you for joining us. In fact, I should probably get it off the top chat because I'm sure it's on top chat because that's the default thing. Let's see, yeah, always top chat. I don't want to miss anybody. Live chat. There we go. Bam. Much better. Live chat. Boom. So we're talking about just about everything. At least everything I think that matters. If I'm missing subjects, tell me what you think. But we're talking about what's going on in the Gulf region. We're talking about Assange. We're talking about high-level predators that were sheriffs for long periods of time. We're talking about NXIVM, the Bronfmans, Singer, Hollywood, Jessica Biel, Timberlake, I guess you'd call her now. And, I can never, Evicata, congratulations, Burmis Brigade, strong, no spun. Here, let's go over to these. No doubt you'll hit 100K subs soon. Listen, that's the whole thing. Let's talk about that aspect of YouTube, right? I don't want to get kicked off this platform. I don't like what's going on with the censorship. I don't like self-censoring words. I don't like having to be creative when talking about certain subjects because just the mere mention of them perhaps limits the growth of this channel and the possibility for the information to get out, right? I don't like any of that. But let's play the game for a little while, right? This is a huge platform and we need to reach as many people as possible. So if they do ever kick me off, let's make sure that I actually violated their terms of service. We all know that I don't preach hate speech. I don't preach violence. I'm not an extremist. I'm not hard left. I'm not hard right. I don't believe any of that stuff. I believe human beings are human beings. I believe corruption exists. I believe we have to expose that corruption at all lengths. That's important, guys. That's what this channel's about. Uh, it's the 4-month anniversary, 4 months and a couple days. February 14th is when I launched this channel back again. First time I streamed on it. And we've gotten over 15,000 subscribers since then. 15,000 subscribers. So with that, I also want to let people know that I have launched a GoFundMe. I am going to try to put 30 to 50 videos out a month, or a week. Not a month, a week. 30 to 50 a week. All right? Here's the link so everybody can see it. I think that $5,000, that's $60,000 a year if I can raise it. That brings home around $40,000, and that lets me do this, pretty much 24/7, 365 in one shape or another. And one of the ways that I'm really trying to, one of the ways I'm really trying to make this work is that if I can raise more, maybe I can go on location once a month to something. Again, I raise kids. And by the way, before we even start talking about the GoFundMe and where we're going with that and start taking more questions, happy Father's Day. Today was a fun day. My nieces, I'm not a dad, but let's get some up close. I got a Happy Uncle's Day. Let's see, Happy Uncle's Day drawing from my niece Alana, a little cupcake there on top of what I assume is a cake. What else did I get here? I got a certificate here that I am an awesome uncle. I got that award today, and much love. A little cute card, little love. It's always cute. Love this stuff, and I hope that all the dads out there had a great day, especially the ones that are involved in their kids' lives. Or maybe somebody like me who's not their dad but cares enough to give a damn. And then my niece, Michelina, she gave me this little bag where she made a Happy Uncle's Day bag. I'm jolly, awesome, silly, okay, and nice. Believe me, they don't tell me I'm nice all the time. I'll take it when I can get it. And there we go. Some more fun stuff, warms my heart, makes me happy. So anyway, getting back to the GoFundMe, that way I can do these videos. I can bang out news from morning, noon to night. And here's what I want to do. And I'm actually going to be talking to somebody hopefully this week. I was put in touch with them on my way to Madison Square Garden, emailed them back. But basically there's a radio station somewhere out there. I'm trying to get on some kind of FM. I know that means I'll have to clean it up like a tiny bit. I do go off the handle just slightly. And my vision is to do 2 hours where I do 4 segments, 15-minute segments. So, you'd have your 3-4 minutes of commercials, but you'd have 10 minutes plus of content each time. And 4 of my news stories for that first hour, or we could do some of it in the second hour, depending on how we would schedule things. 2 segments of a guest, and then 2 segments where I take your calls and we go over a hodgepodge of things. Right there, we could simulcast 8 videos, have a live radio broadcast, and then have a podcast. And I think that is the way to do it and the way to grow. It's a dream. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm certainly talking about it and getting into it. So, with that being said, that's going to be part of this GoFundMe. I put the link in there. We've already got 1 donor. I briefly talked about it on my walk. So, let's get into some of these questions. And guys, feel free to ask anything. Trolls, however, you know how I do with trolls. I just ban you. Chris Campbell, hey, yo. Still working for WAC. No, I am not. So I wasn't sure until today whether that was going to happen or not. Unfortunately, we just couldn't work something out. I love Luke to death. I'm going to encourage people to go over there. I'm still very proud of my work there. I think I did a lot of great stuff there, and we are going to hopefully collaborate from time to time. But unfortunately, we just couldn't really work something out where it worked for both of us. As people know, we're putting out, I'm there 6 days a week. We're putting out 4 videos together. That's 24 a week. That's a 9 to 5 job plus sometimes. And like Bilderberg is much. And I left a job that, I was running a bar at the time. It wasn't great money, but it was a lateral move. It was a lateral move over to We Are Change and getting that to kind of grow, and obviously we were successfully in the last couple of months able to grow the backup channel quite significantly, which I thought was awesome. So while we're doing this at the same time, we still haven't made the money we were supposed to. And, I had to take a cut of a quarter of my pay, and I have kids to feed. I mean, it's that simple. And that's gone on now for more than 6 months. And, it's hard to find time to do other things when you have kids and you're working 50 plus, around 50 hours a week just for one organization with one day off to maybe get to do your laundry and get, life stuff up there. So, without Luke, number one, I wouldn't be up and running doing this like this. It was 2 years ago at the Bilderberg conference, a little bit more, but right around this time period, because I think it was mid-June at the time, and I was just going down there. And now I'm producing all sorts of content. So, God bless Luke. I wish him the best. And, I think is he overseas right now? I'm not even sure. He's in New York. So he's going to be doing great on the ground journalism, and hopefully I'm going to be able to help him when I can. But this is it. Hands are down, and I'm trying to do as much as I can on my own and break it out. So that's why we got the GoFundMe. You like this content, guys? Here's the deal. When I talked about YouTube and growing with them, we get to 30K, we can get members. YouTube takes a 30% cut. Now, I would think that would be incentive for them to have a guy like me on the platform, who's not an extremist, who's simply looking at issues. So, I hope you can support me, guys, in as many ways as possible, sharing this stuff, getting other people to subscribe. Obviously, as we grow, too, the AdSense money will grow, and I would be less reliant on this. But even then, I hope we can grow this operation so that maybe I can hire somebody to possibly run the show as I concentrate on talking. But I do kind of like running the board. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think the look is good enough that I don't need somebody else to run everything? With the radio show, it would be great just to have somebody who could take calls on another end. Nobody would have to hear the ring. They would be lined up. I could take them one after a time, boom, 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 and get that done with. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so let's keep going down. Congratulations, Burmis Brigade. Let's see. Strong, no spun. Well, I don't spin things. No doubt you'll hit 100K subs soon. I hope so. Loose change for life. Thank you. Big fan. By the way, that jumped big. Wow. Guys, thanks so much for everything. Loose change for life. Couch for change. By the way, Dylan Avery supposedly coming back into the area soon to be with his girlfriend who moved back to help her mother out, I believe. And I'm going to try to get Dylan on. We'll see. He should be here in a few days. So look for maybe an in-depth interview on the scene with Dylan. But we'll see. Who knows? It should be interesting. Couch for change. Dancing Dark, congratulations. And then Klitsch. Damn. Oh, the emojis, huh? We're hulking out? Is that it? Let's see, Josh. We're letting folks know about you, bro. I know you are, Josh. Thank you so much. Would love to see a new film from me. Listen, it's been 6 years now since I've released a movie. And I got to tell you, I'd like to release another. I would love to do one. Love to do one about mind control and modern day propaganda. However, on a day-to-day basis, this stuff is first of all stuff that I think that needs to be talked about, right? Don't you think that the subjects we're covering are extremely important? And, if I'm running around and I'm taking care of kids, how much can I do? On the right subject, the right budget, the right time period that maybe I could step away or do less videos because, I was financially stable, great, but let's be honest, documentaries just are not that profitable these days. I know everybody thinks that those mystery ones on Netflix are making tons of money, but I think you would be surprised on how all that stuff actually works. All right, let's continue here. Titus. Looks like Tulsi Gabbard will be passing her Stop Funding Terrorist bill. It has been attached to this year's NDAA. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Unemployed Mario Yamasaki. Nice. Thank you. Do you still talk with your pops? Well, all right. So we'll get down to the nitty gritty, I guess. My dad died when I was 16. So my dad, had a lot of good qualities, but a lot of bad qualities. In and out of jail a lot as a kid. Ended up around the time I was like 10 years old doing, a 3 to 5 stint, or supposed to do a 3 to 5 stint. He ended up doing a year and a half, but got convicted on a 3 to 5 drug stint. When he got out, he he started to put his life together. He actually went to community college, got a 2-year degree, started getting real jobs. Everything was going pretty good for him. And then, right around the time I was about to turn 16, he got really sick and died at 36. So, I'm the oldest in my family. So he was 20 when I was born. But, my dad's been gone a long time. However, my stepfather, who actually is divorced from my mom, yes, I do still stay in touch with him. And he's very good to me and my brother and sister. And, I also have a sister who's his daughter. And, he talked to his grandkids today, and hopefully we're going to see him over the summer. He recently moved down to Florida with his new wife. But I've known her forever. Hey, life's messy, man. Life's really messy. For me, I'm just happy that I've never been divorced. I'm trying to stay not divorced. And a lot of people, are pretty shocked that I'm going to be 40 in, I don't know, it's 5 weeks away. I'm going to be 40. I try to remain happy. The stressful things I hopefully one day I am going to get married and have that family. It's not too late. I believe that could still happen for me. But at the same time, I know it's not going to be perfect, but I don't, my mom's on husband 3. I don't even want to get in. We're not even going to talk about my mom. Too happy of a day. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. So KM, I hope that gives you way too much insight into my life. Private person. Hi, Jason. Hope YouTube doesn't take you out. You put out great content. Thank you, private person. I try to put out very quality content, hopefully in a style that most people are not doing, especially at a quality level most people are not doing. That's what this is about to me. A high production value, high pace show, something that draws people in and explains very, very simply, number one, the falsehood of the left-right paradigm, and the power of these elitist liars, and how all these networks are different flavors of the same thing when it comes down to the real issues of especially war. Ivacata, let's smash that like button, everybody. Yes, please smash the like button for the 20K AMA. Share it out there. And if you're just joining in this 20K AMA, hey, maybe we can make it 21,000. Let's get some subscribers over here, huh? Unemployed Mario Yamasaki with the smiles. Thank you, sir. Donkey Balls 73. Oh, those donkey balls. You should have 1 million subs, bro. I wish. Josh Freeman, we are proud of you, homie. Well, thank you, man. Let's see. FFS notification again. Hope I didn't miss much. Not much, Flick Off. We've been on about 17 minutes. This is going to be probably a 30 minute to 1 hour broadcast, depending on how good the questions are. And a reminder, guys, you want to support me? Here it is. We got it. I'm gonna pump it into the comment section as many times as I can right over here. But there it is. It's the GoFundMe. We're calling it Burmis Brigade Media Month 1. I didn't know what else to call it. I don't know what it's going to end up being, but I can tell you this. It's not bought and paid for bullshit media. It's my real opinions. It's real news. It's me digging into documents. We're doing deep dives into JFK. We're doing deep dives into 9/11. We're doing deep dives into these historical events that maybe are a little controversial. And I'm not going to shy away from that stuff. I refuse to. I am going to play the game. But what has to be said is my stuff is mainstream. In other words, if I'm showing you something, it's a document, or it was on the news, or it's an actual eyewitness, or it was presented in a court of law. That's the reality. And I don't ever tell you about, I got inside sources, folks. Let me tell you, I was on the can the other day. I had a big bowl of chili in my hands. I was just wolfing it down. All of a sudden, my cell phone rang. It was Q and Q's cousin, L. Q and L told me that Trump is playing 67D chess in the Gulf right now while stroking Bolton's mustache and giving Pompeo a reach around. Not going to do that. I'm going to play it real. I'm going to tell you real news. I'm not going to sensationalize things. I'm going to tell you when I'm concerned. I'm going to promote other media that I think is great, like We Are Change, like Truth Stream Media, like Press for Truth, and now Burmis Brigade Media. That's what we'll call it for now. If we can really get it rolling, obviously, we'll end up calling it something else. But, this is what I love to do. And I really appreciate all you out there that are allowing me to do this thing. So let's get back to the questions. Let's see. KM. There's a question. Message retracted. I see I'm getting super chats, guys. Thank you so much. I will absolutely, obviously, get to your super chats. I'm sorry, I have it scrolled down enough where I don't have me doubling over in some weird video. There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much. We'll get to you in a moment. Let's see. Now there's a question. Chuck McDonald. Squirrel M. Wait, something happened with Luke. Yes, Squirrel Cam. Unfortunately, if you scroll back through, I'm not, and by the way, guys, I tried. I fully thought that, 2 weeks ago on like a Tuesday, less than 2 weeks ago, it'll be 2 weeks ago this Tuesday, I was going to be making videos. And I tried to make it work where maybe I worked less hours and we couldn't work out an hourly schedule. And I even tried to do it where maybe I would do 10 videos a week. And we just couldn't come to terms on how it would work, unfortunately. But again, I wish him the best. I hope he keeps cranking out quality content. I know that he will. And I'm just going to be cranking out. Again, we got 7 videos done the other day. I believe this is video number 6. We're going to go for an hour. And who knows? I doubt. I think this is it for today. But I'm going to be up bright and early tomorrow. And I'm going to be on that news train talking about things that matter. Whether it's NXIVM, Epstein, Bob Barr, what's going on in Iran, Pompeo, Bolton, Trump. I mean, what is relevant when it comes out? Biometrics, facial recognition, DARPA, call people out on their nonsense. That's what needs to be done. We're not divide, not be like the leftists are coming and those right bastards. It's nonsense. All right, so let's see. Unemployed. Have you heard of Matthew North? No, I have not heard of Matthew North. Chuck McDonald, boom, answered, nice. Cam, that's cool. Owning a bar seems chill. I didn't own any bars. I ran a bar for my last job. Don't own nothing. I want to reiterate that. It's a great bar, Red Jug Pub. It's in Oneonta right now. That was the second bar they had. And there's first one's in Cortland. There's currently another bar in, why can't I think of it? It's out by Rochester, but it's not Rochester. But it's out in another college town, and they're about to open another bar. Oh, it's Brockport. Third one's in Brockport. And they're opening another bar in upstate New York over in Binghamton. So if you ever go to those places in the Red Jug Pub, I can only recommend them. Great selection of brews if you like the beer, and great prices. And for the ladies out there, or if you just like a delicious alcoholic lemonade, you can't go wrong with those, or one of many flavors. I may have a cocktail there after this tonight. Let's see. Boom answered, nice. KM, that's cool. Janine, I would love to go to the Bohemian Grove. I'm not sure what the schedule is actually going to be for the Bohemian Grove, or how, this media operation is going to take off. If all of a sudden I do well, and all of a sudden, I put in the end of every video the link to my GoFundMe here, and it starts taking off, well, then maybe I will be able to go to the Bohemian Grove. I'd really like to. I'd love, and plus, when going there, I mean, I'm not going to sneak in. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to cover other than the stuff out in San Francisco, maybe some other weird occultic stuff in Northern California, and then some of the players that are showing up there. That's going to be about it. I don't know what else I could possibly do, but who knows? There's a lot out there. Let's see, is that? Put that up a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Boom. All right, let's continue on over here. And you know what? Let's just go down to the super chats really quickly. Flick Off, thank you so much. Just stopped by the GoFundMe. You're welcome. Oh, man, dude, should I hit the refresh? Did you kill it on me? Oh, dude, thank you so much. Oh, brother. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you. And thank you to all the subscribers. Lizzie Fizzy, $4.99. Do you speak any other languages? No. I barely learned Spanish in high school, and it was terrible. Michael Ruiz, do you think 9/11 in truth did a bit of a disservice by focusing too much on physical evidence while not focusing on the actors of 9/11? Love your work. That's tough, man. There was so much video evidence that was captivating for me that brought, and it's easy for people to see, by the way. And when I say easy for people to see, I mean, I could, even then, it wasn't as, I didn't have one of these high definition devices that, literally does everything. But, you could take a phone out and show a quick video, or a laptop, or hand somebody a DVD or a CD, and, have the DVD player, the portable one, and show them some things and have them go, whoa. But I did think it was terrible that every time things would be brought up, they would focus on that and not talk about the ISI connection, or the Israeli connection, or the Saudi Arabian embassy that was a CIA front consulate shipping these people over, or the schools in the United States that were harboring some of these guys, training some of these guys, or the drills that were going on. So that was very, very upsetting to me as well. All right, so let's see. Let's continue. Where do we leave off? So we did that one. Owning a bar seems chill. Oh, we just jumped big time. Oh, there's a huge, huge jump. Jeez. All right. Sorry, guys. We're trying to go. There we go. So I actually manage a bar right now in Chicago, and it can... Listen, man. It's a college bar, but here's how it runs. Me and another guy. The other guy didn't last much longer than after I left. It was, really good guy. I don't think he was just up to snuff in doing this kind of stuff. About 30 employees, 20 of them being women, 10 of them being guys. We were open literally every single day, the same schedule, noon to 1 or 2 in the morning, depending on the day and the law in New York's Otsego County. And then the only days that we were open a little bit on a weird time schedule were Thanksgiving, Easter, and Christmas. And that's it. And, we got the permits for the 10 a.m. on St. Patrick's Day and other days. You can believe that. New Year's. It is a handful. I did enjoy my time there. I still enjoy going out there. But, yes, it's tough. I ran a tight ship, and hopefully a lot of my employees still speak well of me out there. But I don't miss it. I got to tell you, I love this. I truly love this, guys. So, again, the GoFundMe is how I'm going to try to do this. If I can raise that every single month, there's no reason that I just can't dominate the information waves. This month alone, we got 2,000 plus subscribers, almost 2,500. I think that we can get 5,000 next month, hopefully 10,000 in a month, if we're pouring on the content like we've been pouring on the content. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to give it everything I got. Algorithm be damned. Let's see. So, Squirrel Cam, awesome. Cam, he chilling with Tim Pool. Tim Pool definitely represented on the Rogan show. It's true. Yeah, no, he did a great job on the Rogan show. The look is great. It's perfect. Thank you, Janine Marie. The channel looks great. Well, thank you, Lizzie Fizzy. You should get it on Jimmy Dore or Rogan. Again, I've shown people the DMs, but in 2010 I think 10, he invited me on. Like when it first started on, I didn't go. I'm an idiot. Hey, you live, you learn. And Jimmy Dore, I'd love to do anything Jimmy Dore wants me to do. Love Jimmy Dore. I will be having Abby Martin on probably next month. It's been about 2-3 weeks since we've contacted each other. I'm excited about that. Robbie Martin is going to be a regular guest basically here. He's been on 2 or 3 times. Nobody's perfect. I disagree with a lot of these people on certain points, but I do like being able to have a conversation and talking to them about things that we can agree upon and that they're, more knowledgeable than I am on. I don't need to interrupt somebody every 2 seconds and be like, I got the inside info, folks. Yes, that correlates with my sources as well. I'd like to hear somebody else talk, listen to their perspective, listen to their information. And then later, if it's something maybe I'm worrisome about or I'd like to talk about later, I will check the source. It's nutty. That's how you do research. It's not even deep research. Production value is top tier, man. Hope you make a how-to. Oh, yeah, well, maybe I will do that. Maybe that's one of the things that I will do is a how-to. Cravestone, here's my question. Can I borrow $20? Sorry, Crabo. I wish I had $20 to lend. Klitsch, lots of videos, yeah. Titus, I put you on par with the last American vagabond. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I'm not too hip to the YouTube kids and the pop culture and all the people who are pundits out there trying to do my own thing. I truly believe also, that my only competition is myself. that's not bragging or anything, but all of us in life are really only competing with one person. It's you. It's you in the mirror. And how far are you willing to go? There may be other people in your genre or in your sport or in your office, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But what it really comes down to is what you're willing to do and how far you're willing to go and how much content you're willing to produce, what ideas you're going to put out there. That's the reality. What about the new settlement in the Golan Heights Trump Heights? I can't believe it, but it doesn't surprise me. I'm not sure it's called the Trump Heights, but we've covered the Golan Heights a lot here. It's despicable. I don't know how you can declare the Golan Heights region somebody else's when it's never been recognized by anybody, and especially with all the shenanigans with Kushner and Genie Energy. Dick Cheney also connected that. It's weird how the neocons keep getting what they want time after time, year after year, no matter what administration is in. So bizarre. I just watched the debate you and Avery did with Popular Mechanics today. Great debate. Thanks, Ruiz. Boy, that's a blast from the past, huh? That's 13 years old almost. No, wait. It'll be the 18th anniversary this year. So almost 13 years old. Wow. Let's see. Adam Green is going to have fun with that. I'm not sure what fun he's going to have with what. It came up on my recommended funny enough. Michael Ruiz. Not sure what that. This one did good. How can you support a government with its atrocious track record? I'm not telling you to support this government with its atrocious track record. I'm begging you to hold this government accountable for its atrocious record and the media for its atrocious record. That's what I'm asking you to do. Listen, you can't just, government's not going away. Globally, it's not going away. Institutions aren't going away. If they did, magically, it's like magically if we got rid of one group too, there will be other groups that come up and they'll just maintain power under another guise. It doesn't matter whether it's a corporation or a religion or a government. When they gain too much power, and the people at the top are just relentlessly power hungry, believe it. They'll go to all sorts of psychopathic and sociopathic lengths. That's the truth, man. Let's see. KM, sorry to hear, man. Yeah, no, if you're talking about the We Are Change stuff, it does bum me out because I would have liked to still, like I said, I did everything in my power to try to remain there in some capacity doing videos. But again, we couldn't work it out. It's not a big deal. I'm really excited again to continue on with the old GoFundMe. So let's put that right into the thing again. This is how you can support me from now on, guys. We'll see if we can get through the first month. Who knows what I'll be doing if we can't, but I'm certainly going to try. Let's see. There is always the adoption option. Let's see. I don't know what that means. How did Loose Change do as far as your expectations? How did it feel it did well? Very good, by the way. I really depends. Loose Change 2nd edition shocked the world. I was lucky to be a part of that. I love Loose Change Final Cut. I back up my work on that. I think it's still the best version of it. And that's kind of, as far as the films go, those are my relationships. I went from somebody that was researching on it and a production assistant, doing some small base editing with grabbing clips and whatnot and going through the script with the guys and, trying to make a better movie and being in the extras, to somebody who became a producer and did a lot more research and work on that film. And I'm very proud of it. I'm proud of it to this day. I'll still debate any, debunker or skeptic about 9/11. No problem, hands down. And I was proud to put out Fabled Enemies after those films and talk about, the international intelligence operation that 9/11 was. Again, the Pakistani connection, the Israeli connection, Able Danger, the drills, the FBI cover-up, the Saudi money, and so much more. It's all in that film. So, listen, I talk about it all the time, and I'm going to say it again. Nobody makes it out alive. So get out as much stuff as you can. And it's okay to be wrong sometimes, by the way. I've talked about that. Put out that video about the Dutch euthanasia girl, and I said it was state-sponsored because that's how it was being reported in English in the media. And it turns out the state apparently denied her. Okay, so I was, simple. I did a retraction video and explained what really happened. It still had some really disturbing points to it. So, again, there's nothing wrong with being incorrect. We're all human beings. That's what makes us human. We're not omnipresent. And it's good to have a variety of ideas out there and discussion about those ideas. So, again, I'm still really proud of my work on Loose Change, 100%. And like I said, Dylan coming back into town, we're going to try to get him in here. Loved your interview with Producer O'Neill back in the day. Thank you. In 2011. So did I. I loved that. I cherished that. Bill Burr was another one. Tommy Chong I got to do. It was great. Let's see. Happy Kitty, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, I wish things were different. Holy buckets, this is so real. Thank you for sharing all of this with us. I'm just blown away at how honest and raw you're being. Thank you. I mean, it's my life, man. Again, who wants to put on a show? What does a show get you? A show gets you entrapped in another personality or persona. You're a pro wrestler. You're a talk radio personality. You're not a person. And I love doing talk radio. Again, I want to be doing that stuff. But I don't want to act. I don't want to lie. I don't want to exaggerate. I don't want to bullshit. That's not what I'm about. And lies don't make friends, period. They don't. Let's see. Lizzie Fizzy. Yeah. Let's see. Titus. I have no content left. Josh Freeman. Who narrated the first Loose Change cuts? He sounded like a skater dude. That plus the hip-hop soundtrack really felt underground and rebellious. It's Dylan. The first two cuts are Dylan. And even Loose Change Final Cut, that's Dylan until Daniel Sundiata comes in. So Dylan Avery, he did the thing. Jeff Brown, 40, 1979. July 24th, 1979. I will be 40 in 5 weeks. It's happening. Did you get flagged for the episode with the gun show? Which guy? Oh, are we making fun of my tank top? I forget which one I did with the tank top, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look at it. The remonetization gods haven't been terrible right now. Those police have been remonetizing quite a bit. Andy Wine, congrats. Well, thank you so much. Flick off again. We did that one, but thank you. I really appreciate the support on the GoFundMe. Let's see. Thinking of Titus Frost. Hey, Titus does good work sometimes, man. He has some really great stuff. I don't agree with everything, but so what? Unemployed Mario Yamasaki. What are your thoughts on the latest UFO craze? What do you think my thoughts are? Listen, when it's on television, the History Channel used to be the World War II, a.k.a. Hitler Network. Okay? It would spout a lot of propaganda about that, but largely, it was about historical events. And it still has some stuff on there I find interesting. I like the skunk work stuff. But when all of it's ancient aliens, and I mean 99.9% of that is just complete garbage. Complete garbage, okay? It is bullshit. And I'm not saying there's not a possibility of life elsewhere or that we're being told the truth. None of that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm telling you that those programs, listen, they did, I forget what video it is, but I showed the episode thing. They did a episode called Ancient Aliens and Bigfoot. Need I say more? I still remember when they were trying to get me on True TV's Conspiracy Theory prior to 2012. And they literally tried to get me to say the most ridiculous things over the phone. And I refused to. I said, look, I don't believe in any of this stuff. If you want me to go into what some of these theories are, I will. But I want to make it clear I do not believe any of them. I go, after 2012, we're all going to be fine. Everybody's going to be okay. Nothing's going to happen. A pole shift isn't going to eradicate the planet. Believe the hype. And sure enough, 2012, it came and it went, and no one's talking about that Mayan prophecy anymore. Seems a little dated, doesn't it? If you're ever in LA, need extra manpower, give a holler. Well, thank you, Mr. Rudeboy212. Appreciate the love. Happy Kitty. William Randolph Hearst seemed to have a complete control of 4 national and media narratives. How different do you think things are than the MSM? In my opinion, all 4 are taking instructions from somewhere. Well, let me tell you something. One of the most interesting things I ever did for InfoWars was while I was on a West Coast trip doing stuff on geoengineering and Rosalind Peterson with Rob Dew, and I think the other guy's name was Jason. I can't remember what his last name was, but we went to Hearst Castle, and it was so occultic and weird, man. I probably still have the tapes somewhere, but it was in such shoddy quality. Hearst Castle's nuts, and there's like 3 different tours you can take. If you're ever in California, seek out Hearst Castle and go check it out. And that's all I'm gonna say about William Randolph Hearst and Yellow journalism. Hearst Publications is still very real. They own the Times-Union Center. And I would say this, the Times-Union Center has done some of the top work in what? NXIVM for well over a decade. Some of my reporting comes directly from there and stuff that was up there, again, well over a decade ago. Let's see. So Barbara Bush is Crowley's daughter. We've talked about that. Let's. That AJ bit is the best. Well, thank you. Jason, have you looked into Deborah Tavares? Stop crime. I don't know who that is. Lizzie Fizzy. No, we've answered that. Burmese Brigade. Flick off, refresh. Hey, Jason, congrats on the 20K subs. Thank you, Daisy, today. I really appreciate that. I love your AJ impression. Thank you, Svetlana. A big bowl of chili in my hand. I'm cackling out loud. The voice is everything. Oh, it's Q and Q cousins L. Well, thank you. I'm glad I can be funny. I try. Listen, that's the other thing. Although I take this stuff deadly seriously, hopefully you understand I can laugh. I'm a real person. I'm not gonna tell you how. Listen, everybody gets upset. Everybody gets depressed. You got to be able to work around that shit. And, right now I work out, I wish I was doing it every day, but I'm trying to. I'm in the gym. Your physical health has a lot to do with your mental health, and your mental health has a lot to do with your physical health. And you got to have a nice symbiosis of both. And I think that one of those symbioses is also to enjoy yourself and have a good time and laugh. And again, find something that, actually makes you happy. You're not pretending to be happy. You're not trying to impress somebody else, and your happiness doesn't depend on another person's happiness. You understand what I'm saying there? You get it? You get it? All right, Chris Bova. Who is responsible for 2001? I mean, at the top. I'm not sure what you're asking. Talking about the movie 2001? CERN magnets. Chris Bova at the deep state. Okay. Try again, Gandalf. Bonjour from Belgium. Oh, are we talking about 9/11? Oh, I don't know. Again, I think international intelligence operation for sure. I don't know who's at the top. Jason, what is your email address? Jason is void, VOID, at Gmail. You can send me stuff there. Titus, could you set up a P.O. box where we can send you funds directly? I don't want to give YouTube or any other Silicon Valley tech firm a dime. We'll see, Titus. I don't know about the P.O. Maybe we'll set a P.O. box up in the future. I think digital is just the way to go for now. We'll see. We'll see about a P.O. box. I'm not saying no. Cyrus Cage SCWS, what are you doubtful about with the Mars program? Is it just because it's too out there for you to accept, or do you have evidence that it's a lie? I mean, do you have evidence it's real? Listen, discernment. I'm not saying, first of all, let's get some things out there. I'm not saying that we're not lied about lied to by NASA on a mass level, especially about the space programs, or anything but rocket technology that we may be using for those type of craft. And quite frankly, I think that we've been well beyond the moon as well. I think our reconnaissance is much, much better than we let on. However, when we start talking about humans on Mars, when extraordinary claims are made, you damn well better have extraordinary evidence out there. Or you become what I call a sensationalist and a grifter. And I'm not either of those. So I stick to what I can prove, and I don't delve into Johnny nonsense and propagated lies or things that are just so out there that you better come with some of the best evidence. I mean, you better come with the hardcore evidence if you're going to say stuff like that. Greg Mabbott, what do you think of Leo Zagami's work covering the Vatican and modern day Illuminati? I think a lot of it's garbage. I think a lot of the historical stuff is good, but doesn't Zagami claim to be an ex-Illuminati member? And I've seen some of his, talks from 10 or 12 years ago, and he seems just like another person making shit up. Period. And I'm not here to make stuff up. I don't like that. I think it's counterproductive. It certainly hurts your credibility, in my opinion. So yeah, no, again, some of the historical stuff that he talks about is absolutely real, but all this insider stuff, come on. Let's see, Chris Bova, that's right, Greg. This mentions hell for review, Mark Loria. Whoa. All right, let's see. Did we get another super chat too? Thoughts on doing a doc or vid on Iran-Contra? I have a large Iran-Contra section in Invisible Empire. about 15 or 20 minutes. A full one, that's a very, very big possibility. But I got to tell you, go check out my Invisible Empire. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Michael L'Oreal, Jason, you should do an interview with Deborah Tavares. She has documents. Okay, so that's who that is. I got to check that out. Deborah Tavares. Somebody email me her info, and hopefully I'll look her up. Good comment at Michael Ruiz. Chris Boivitz thinks that the Vatican is at the top of the things. I mean, again, they have a lot of power. I'm not going to lie. I mean, look at what they've been able to get away with children for well over a decade. It's very scary. No one's denying that the Vatican has a lot of power. Building 7, yeah, we talk about it all the time. Cyrus Cage, SCSS. Why don't you believe there could be a slave labor? It's just too weird for you. Oh. Again, I already answered that. What camera gear do you use? Asking for a friend. So when I do run-ups and stuff like that, I got a couple bodies of some Canon T3Is. I got some nice lenses. That's cool. I got an old HDV cam if I think that I'm going to be far away and I want to use tapes. I got some handy cams. When I'm just kind of streaming, I'm using my phone. I think that stuff is great now too. But this is on a CR9 22, and it's better than a lot of the things that I could hook up through my computer's HDMI input. So CR922 Logitech or CR922C, they're amazing cameras for the price. They let you tweak them. You got to find the right software with it. And then I use XSplit to do my broadcasting, to go in and out with a 4-monitor setup. So it's pretty cool, but it's also very budget friendly. Demunkers, is Zuckerberg really named Greenberg and related to Snowden? I have never seen any real evidence of that. There's a lot of fake news out there. Show me the evidence. Is this year another event? Chris Bova. Answer, yes. Don't know what that means. Did you run poker games after hours, Test Monkey? No, I did not. Johnny Angel, I hope so, Jason. I think you will myself. Well, thank you. I hope I hope I do grow at a rapid pace. Happy Kitty, it seems like most of Alex's former employees seem to leave with sour taste. Is he a nice person? Look, I'm not talking about Alex Jones and the person that was there when I left in 2010. Was he perfect? Absolutely not. But I'm not here to talk shit about the guy. He mentored me. He gave me a job. I learned a lot, and he gave me a platform. All right? Was he perfect? Absolutely not. He was the guy you saw on the air. He wasn't always right. He wasn't always wrong either. And, unfortunately, I just can't get behind things like I spoke to Q. Bullshit. I did deep research into Sandy Hook. Bullshit. Calling for war in Venezuela and building a coalition and chopping it off at the head. Bullshit. Calling for martial law in the United States. Bullshit. Telling you that everything is a leftist agenda and problem. Bullshit. I could continue. But on points when you're bigger than what O'Reilly was when they were selling us the Iraq war and all this other stuff, and now you're talking about Islamic terror and basically promoting the situation with Iran, you got to call the guy out, period. It needs to be discussed. He's certainly not doing the kind of work I'm doing, is he? So I've got to continue on, and I hope he comes around and, he has his Anakin Skywalker moment where he's no longer Darth Vader. I'm just going to say it. There you go. That's my feeling on that. Let's see. It seems, what video game systems do you... I have a ton of video game systems. Most of them are nostalgia. But right now, I am playing the new DLC add-on for Borderlands 2, which is totally, totally awesome. It's so good. So good. Oh, my God. It's going to make me pre-buy Borderlands 3. But I don't know. I've probably put... I think I found out it came out like 4 or 5 days ago. I think I put like 3 or 4 hours into it, and that's almost too much. Like that, like I didn't even have the time for that. So we'll see. I don't really have a lot of time for video games. I'm trying to pump out this content. Let's see. Why are Mars mining colonies so? Are we still on this, dude? I think you know why. Message retracted. Rev Spinker. Have you looked into the Washington State surrogacy law yet? No, I have not. That's something someone's going to have to hit with me because I don't know what's going on there. The Impatient Patriot, Valente, look at, yo. Sound and Battle Cry, everyone used to be pro 9/11 truth, but then later disavowed that position. Not really. Abby does a lot of good work, and I don't think she ever disavowed that position. Test Monkey 13A, Rogan's a shill. Cassandra Eyes, greetings from Portugal. What do you think will happen on the 4th of July? I think that I will do videos, have some brewskis, walk my dog, and then go to the park with my nieces and watch some great fireworks in my small, humble little community. That's what I think is going to happen, Cassandra. Evocata, talk about the Mashida's win and Sonen's retirement. Really like Andrew on the live. So yeah, what a great fight. It was awesome that I was there. And actually my brother, it's on my Twitter. You can go check it out. But my brother took the last selfie Chael will ever take with a fan as a fighter. It was awesome at Chael Sonnen. Again, such a great time. Sat by the Gracie family. Henzo Gracie small talked with us, told us about his upcoming fight with Sakuraba at 1FC. It was really like a dream come true situation. Just an amazing time in an amazing place in the Garden. Listen, New York City's rough. It's like no other place, but boy, we did have a lot of fun. Let's see. Nothing. 711, 911, 119 are all possibilities. No idea what's going on there. What are your thoughts on the Hong Kong situation? I don't know. That's one of the things that I haven't really looked into at all. I just saw that porn sites are shutting down in unison to try to encourage people to protest, but maybe they just had enough. Before I really report on it, though, I'm gonna look into it deep. Maybe that'll be an upcoming video for tomorrow. You versus the big bowl of chili. I tell you what, if I had a big bowl of chili, that big bowl of chili is going down. It's going down to Chinatown, friend. Patina, thoughts on the medical kidnappings of children going on? Have to see the evidence. Again, I report on child abuse all the time. I know atrocious things happen to them, and I don't doubt that some of the trafficking aspects have to do with that. Let's see. Chris Bova, then again, maybe 7-4. Greed, ego control, sound the battle cry. You should interview Karen Westmore, author of Surviving Evil, CIA and Mind Control Experiments in Vermont. All right, Karen Westmore. There's another one to look at. Have to look at that one. Happy Kitty. How can Obama and Trump on TV claim economy is doing well and borrowing 20+ trillion to fund it? Well, we have all the money in the world for, for war. That's for sure. Guys, I'm going to continue on with these, a few more, but we're almost at that hour mark. We're at 51 minutes. I want to remind everybody, this is it. That's how we're doing it. We're solo now. We're putting out 5, 6, 7, hopefully 10 videos a day. When I hit that 10 video mark, I'm going to let you know. The GoFundMe is how you're going to keep me alive month to month. So if you can, please donate. All these subscribers, thank you so much. We're going to keep doing some deep dives too. They take a lot of time, but my JFK deep dive, guys, if you haven't seen it, you need to see the JFK deep dive. You got to get in there. I promise. It's quality stuff. Oh, sorry, my nose is going nuts. Let's see. How can Obama and TV claim? Okay, yeah. Is Rob Deuce still talking trash? I don't think so. I haven't heard from Rob. Is he? I hope not. Golan, Cheney, Scooter, Libby, Hudson Institute, Carter Page, Faiza Ku. Yes, you're absolutely right. It's totally corrupt. You made Michael Moore look Bush League. Michael Moore is Bush League. Abel Danger is such a good topic. Yes, it certainly is. Curtis Shaw, nice work, Jason. Keep it up. I wish you the best. Thank you so much. Chris Bova, help me get a platform. I'll give you more than opinions. I don't know what that means. Test Monkey 13A, tons of ops being pushed. Happy Kitty, I hope you can refocus and reteach the 9/11 information in your daily videos. We need it. Yeah, it's tough on that. I'm not going to lie. Mash the thumbs up for the Burmas. Thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate that. I miss our Art Bell. I mean, Art did some interesting stuff. I'll leave it at that. Sean Tatum. What it is, Jason? What it is, Sean? Luna Blue. Jason, did you work for AJ in Austin? Yeah, absolutely. I was the first guy he ever gave his own show to, the Info Warrior. And by the way, my channel is now /Info Warrior. Brian Stone, I'd like to know what you think about the Mandela effect. Is it some kind of crazy sign up or is it real? Well, the Mandela effect, just talking about it and thinking about it and that people supposedly have these mass memories, I guess you could call it real in that sense. Do I think that realities are splitting off or colliding and that we live in an infinite multiverse that is being corrupted by CERN and quantum computing? I'm certainly not sold on that, but I've read all the theories. Do you think Seth Rich is alive? No, I do not. I'd like to know what you think of the Mandela effect. I just talked about that. Maybe that could be a part of it, like a psyop to get people to have these mass memories. That is a possibility. More prep for the false flag, alien invasion. Yeah, Project Bluebeam, all that good stuff. I've always tried to get the video presentation that was supposedly recorded at that college in Canada where that Project Bluebeam was really fleshed out, supposedly. So we'll see. Happy Kitty History Channel used to have history like MTV used to have music. Exactly. Smash the like. Thank you so much. Dr. Drool, there are feet and UFO stuff right there. Let's see. Oh, so what? How do you think this whole Iran situation? I hope it's not World War III, bro. I hope we don't have a military conflict. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know how it's going to pan out, but I don't trust this administration, and neither should you. Alien, it's a lie, guys. A lie, and I am very, very well could be. I think a lot of it's disinfo. There's a huge transgender hate speech movement around the world. They are pushing the gay agenda down everyone's throats. Test Monkey, Callie, burn it all and salt the earth. Mandela effect is real, and the names of things and scenes have been altered in time. Serena Williams was born a man. Papayama, have you looked into it all? Serena Williams. They're twin sisters, man. They used to play as kids in the same neighborhood. Snoop Dogg was coming up. There's VHS video of them. Come on. You need to look up the Ebola outbreak in the Congo. I've seen it. Texas just got a bunch of refugees from there. A lot of fear-mongering there, too. You have to watch that out. Is that an all-seeing eye, the holy sea? I don't know what that means. Dave Henson. Serena is definitely a dude. What happened with you and We Are Changed? Dave, go watch the beginning of the video. When this is done, I give a full explanation. But yeah, no, I'm on my own now, unfortunately. So we're gonna keep rocking. Jason, what do you think of the future of journalism? Do you think the MSN will keep their stranglehold on the media, or how do you think we can break away? I think a new internet is coming. I think that that's the next key. Forget about a new platform. I think that a new form of communication and internet for free thinkers needs to be put out there and developed, and that's going to be the next wave of information. The mainstream media, no matter how hard they try, nobody believes their bullshit. Come on. You know, the old people do, but people even my age and less don't. And even I have a high demographic of, 40 to 60-year-olds as well who are not buying into the mainstream. I promise you. I believe Barbara Bush was also born a man. Do you think space ends? I think that our perception of what space is probably a lot different than what it is. I think that, that black holes are a theory for a reason, and there's a lot of misinformation out there. I don't know. I don't think anybody can say that for sure. They talk about an infinitely expanding universe. That's a possibility. But at the end of the day, is that something we're going to be able to nail down as a species, as fact or not? What can we believe? Let's see. Test Monkey 13A. Never lies. Chris Pacheco. We're not on Mars. Test Monkey 13A. Space has to be real. There has to be your... Let's see. Oh, man, they're jumping. Let's see. My goodness. Here we go. Oh, we got another one. Sadly, we all owe Alex for our first wake-up call. Hey, I give him all the credit in the world. I've talked about that in the past. I don't think there's anything sad about it. Flick Off. Did you listen to the song I recommended a few days ago? No, I did not. If not, can you play it on the stream? I can't because I'll probably get a copyright start. And Drops Pills. No problem if you don't want to risk it. But let me Wake the F Up by Genocide. I'll try to get in that tonight, Flick Off. I appreciate it. Nice response. Independent media. Guys, we're at the close. There we go. I think I got all the super chats. Let me just make sure I did. I don't want to not get any of you guys. Let's see. Micro release. Speak other languages. Yep, it's all there. That's all of it. So, guys, thank you so much for making even this 20K AMA possible. Without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. And obviously, I'm doing it full time now. 5 videos probably minimum a day. Hopefully 7 on most days. We're trying to make it 10. I'm trying to, simulcast on some radio stations, make this show even more interactive. I'm going to be taking your tips. But this is real alternative media. So if you can, go to my GoFundMe, support me. I really appreciate it. But above and beyond, let's get there. Let's get to 30K. The road to 30K now. Share my stuff. And guys, thank you so much. I'll see you all on the flip side.